If you're watching this video, there's a good chance that you're in the beginning stages of planning to purchase a home in Orange County sometime in 2025. Now, one of the most common questions people get as they start this process is how much does an average mortgage cost in Orange County for a home as well as a condo, and how much do I have to be making in order to qualify for that type of loan? Well, today I'm going to be talking about those exact things where we go over what it takes to actually afford to purchase a home in Orange County in 2025. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so before we get started breaking down those numbers for Orange County, the two things I want you to remember is these numbers are assuming that you have a credit score of about 720 or higher, as well as you have about $600 in other monthly debt that you have to worry about, things like car payments or minimum credit card bills, because again, we're looking at the averages here. Okay, so today I'm going to break down two sets of numbers for you. So we're going to start with condos, and then we're going to end with single family residence. So if you look at condos, the average price condo in Orange County is going for about $780,000 right now. So let's go ahead and first break down what the mortgage payment is going to look like for that, and then we'll go over what you actually need to be making as a household in order to afford that mortgage payment. So let's start with a number. So for a $780,000 purchase price, your principal and interest payment is going to be $4,867. Property taxes around $747. Your insurance is going to be about $135, and then you also have mortgage insurance on top of that of $143 because you have less than 20% down. So the total is going to be $5,894. However, if you're buying a condo, most likely it's going to have an HOA attached to that. So we're going to assume an average HOA is going to be about $400 a month extra. So that's going to bring your total to $6,294 a month for your mortgage on an average price condo in Orange County. Now, in terms of how much you need to be making as a household, and again, this is a household, not individual, you need to be making at least $166,000 a year to be able to afford a home like this right now based on today's current interest rates. So now let's go ahead and look at the average priced home in Orange County for a single family residence, which is going to be about $1.35 million. And we're also going to assume that you're going to be putting 20% down on this property instead of 5% down, because this is most likely a move-up property where you're going to sell a smaller home and move to a larger one, or you're going to be making a decent amount of money and able to save up a larger down payment. So this is why we're assuming you're putting 20% down for this type of property. So for that $1.35 million home, you're going to be having a principal and interest payment of $6,915. Property taxes are going to be $1,406. You're not going to have any mortgage insurance because you're putting the full 20% down, but your regular home insurance is going to be about $225. And this is assuming you're not in a high fire zone, for a total payment of $8,546. So how much do you need to be making as a household to be able to afford that payment? Again, we're assuming you have $600 in other debt you have to worry about, like car payments, minimum credit card bills. But assuming that, you need to be making at least $256,000 a year to be able to afford an average price home in Orange County right now. So like I said at the beginning, these are just the averages for Orange County. Everybody's situation could be dramatically different depending on what type of loan programs you qualify for. Your interest rate is going to depend on a bunch of other factors as well. So I highly recommend that if you're thinking of buying a home in 2025, reach out to your preferred lender, have them run the numbers for you. And again, they can see exactly where you are right now. Are you going to be able to afford the type of home you want with the amenities and in the neighborhood you want? If not, they're going to be able to lay out a plan and say this is where you need to be able to get that type of home, and now you have something to work towards. So if you don't have a trusted lender, feel free to contact me. I can always refer you one. But the biggest takeaway I have from this is just make sure you talk to a lender. It's completely free. They don't charge you anything. It's just something that's going to help you get into a better position to purchase that home when you're actually ready. Now, if you are thinking of buying a home in 2025 in Orange County, make sure you check out these other videos right here, because there's some other really useful information you need to know before you start that process. And until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the next show. Bye, everybody.